There we are. Working. Start. They started? Yeah. And now we close this. Next is link. We need a copy. Copy this link, close this thing. Next place is Discord over here. I had something, I remember I had something in mind, but I already forgot. Yet again, I don't write down stuff, and that leads me to the to the forgetfulness of what I should be actually not exactly worried, but simply interested on, and that's amazing. So much to think about that I don't actually even try to think about. So yeah, it's bad. Ah, no, wait. I didn't forget about that, right? I think I added this thing to the description. Yeah, okay. No, I thought for a second I had a memory. It was about me forgetting to change the description on YouTube, but no, I didn't. I actually didn't this time. I'm amazing. Otherwise, I would have probably forgotten. Excuse me? Why is the... Why does... The... I have the channel name... channel name Vtuber on YouTube. Not I Vtuber, so... It can happen, yes. Don't you think it can happen? It's all the same anyways. In the end, only I add the difference. Nah, there is no real difference actually. There is no difference. It's all me just making it up. Add this. Okay, there we go. Why can I not see the word on YouTube? What's up with that? Hello? Do you have an explanation for this error, for this problem, for this situation? No, right? Shut up! There we go. Amazing. Also, let me close everything else I don't actually need it. Yeah. We're good with this. What else? I even got a PNC for today. Amazing. Also, yeah, I don't know. Probably take into consideration that I actually love this game. We're probably going to be playing it more than just today. That's to some degree right to avoid earlier. Because yeah, it's I don't know. I actually had an idea, like a realization. Most of the time you really don't get to see. Also, wait, why? No. I was going crazy. I thought for some reason the volume was so low, but it isn't. I was saying, most of the time, at least with these games, I'm pretty sure, like, let's say 50% of the people who knows about them got to know about them. Not that you didn't learn about them in itself, but rather you got to experience the game through like your family's account or something like that, you know? So unavoidably you didn't buy the game itself. It's one of those. I don't know. I don't. My notion is it's great to get to finally buy it on one hand, but on the other one, I am pretty sure PopCap is not the company that requires my money the most, so to speak, like, for sure. Not them particularly. Not, not, there are people who require cash, like developers who benefit from you supporting them and whatnot. I am pretty sure not in particular PopCap. Like, oh yeah, you got one Argentinian dollar thanks to me buying the game. Amazing. I don't think that happens. Like, what's the idea? Everything counts, but at the same time, not so really. Being honest, I think they are quite indifferent to that $1. Also, wait. You are gonna hear this, but you're not gonna be seeing anything for a second. Why is the resolution so tiny? Options. Holy shit! Amazing! I forgot this game has the 3D acceleration. What? 3D acceleration cannot be enabled? Your video card does not meet the minimum? What are you talking about? What the fuck do I need to play with? What? You are crazy if you're saying that to me. Ah, what? There has to be an error. I am losing it. What do you mean? Community hub guides. Bejeweled 3 bullets. 3D acceleration fix. Yeah. For most computers, there is a bug that will not let you turn on 3D acceleration on modern software. This is a common problem with old PopCap games. This works. Go to GitHub and download a fix. Understand also. We're going to take an extra second. What a video game. I forgot about this is free and encumbered software released into the public domain. Understandable. You tagged me. Fuck. How do I download something? Oh, I have back patches. No. How do you download this thing? Ah! Actions. Fuck. Pull requests. No. How do you download something from GitHub? Code. No. Oh my god. I click here. I am on the file itself. Pull request? No. Code. No. How do you unload something? Appearance. No. Oh my god. Process security. How do you do it? How do you actually download master? Oh my god. I love how complicated this is still to actually download something from. How to download something from GitHub. Thank you so much for the information. Yes, I want to know how to copy files several ways. Navigate to the repository, click on the code. What? Select download zip. There is a button that says download zip. What are you talking about? Download zip. I see it. Okay. It is hidden behind one that says like code. Understandable. Like it's to some degree. I'm not that clever, you see. I forget that indeed green button means download. Even if it doesn't say download, it means download. So yeah, give me a second. We're gonna be watch this. Ta-da! I have my Bejeweled 3D gem on my head. So yeah, give me a second. I am looking for what am I looking for? I'm looking for the file. What is the tutorial actually? Where did I leave the tutorial? PopCap patches master. Close this. Yeah. Now we extract to the file itself. Yeah. I love that. I didn't actually expect that, but if I had opened the game before, I would have been surprised by the welcome to Bejeweled 3. Okay, there we go. Bejeweled 3. What do I do? Steam. Go to, extract, right click, manage browser of, browse local files, wait. Let me copy this so that I can close the page, open it here, we go to library, manage, browse local files, okay, here. Binaural? This game has binaural audio, you know how crazy that is? Kino. Okay, here, wait. Rename 2 items. Compatibility. Compat. Rename to what? What do you want me to rename it? .back. What is a back file? .back. Changing the name could broke the file. Yeah, shut up. Bejeweled to backup. True. Open, yeah. Bejeweled 3. Compat. Copy and paste. Compat. What? What? Steam. What? Excuse me? What? Ah, wait. Compat is here. So that I copy into here. Good. Next is compat. There we go. And I should also, for some reason, copy the Bejeweled. Like there is a particular Bejeweled. No sign in plus original. What? Why is there a register entry file? What the fuck? Do it, huh? Do it touch that? Wait. And I also have to copy the result triple minus no side. What is side? What? We change the name to only Visual 3. Okay. We copy this. We cut. We don't copy in this house. We cut. Okay, there we go. That. Now, it's supposedly it will work. Supposedly. Play. Supposedly it is working. Like, if you hear something, it's working. If you don't hear anything, it's not working. Hear it. Amazing! Options, 3D acceleration. We can play on ultra. Switching to a higher resolution will reduce the performance. You think I cannot handle it, way? Shut the fuck up. We are playing at a maximum resolution in this house. What if the game actually crashes because of that? It would be so kino. Welcome back. Okay, we have that. And the only problem is it's one of those old games where alt tabbing. I cannot alt tab. I mean, I can alt tab, but it kills the music. Like, I alt tabbed their options. Yeah, I can alt tab, but you stop hearing anything when I do so. Amazing. Sound? I guess I want to reduce sound. Okay, watch me. Gaming. Now, here it should be 3. I open this. You register the game. Okay, here. Watch it. Because I am not showing you the game right now, you cannot see the... What is it? The... What am I talking about? The audio. You cannot see it. That's the problem. That's why I got lost to what I was saying. You cannot hear the audio. But it's fine. We don't care about the audio for right now. Let me... Anything else to actually try to do? Like... I lost myself in trying to set that thing up out of nowhere. Yeah, unavoidably, because it forces resolutions on things. My entire, like every other window that I had opened, changed the resolutions to. Amazing. Don't you love that? Yeah, let me open this. Actually, I did forget about opening one of the many windows that I have to open for this thing. So now we are good, I think. No, let me close the file explorer. I don't actually need that. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Also, is it good on screen? Like, let me see. Oh yes, amazing, amazing. Why don't you let me alt tab? Anyways, I didn't want to alt tab whatsoever. Fuck you. Okay, here we are. Like classic secret game. Secret game. Secret game. More secret game. This game is so kino. How to play? Don't show me any hint. We know how to play. Connect 3 in this house, brother. We were born for this, actually. Life is about connecting 3 and more. Yeah. What a kino video, actually. Is it that kino? It's minimally right. Fuck. Instant replay, watch that. Wow. It's so cinematic. I forgot about the voice entirely. I forgot. I think that one of the many highs that I got in my life when I was younger, like when you're a kid, you don't really have that many entertainments to avoid, really. So you don't get how significant it was to hear like that. Like not just good. When you get like a 4 moves in a row combo, you know? I think it goes to like superb, and the whole way in which this game was so well made, and it is so old, but even so it is so well made. What a piece of memory, what a legendary video game, man. Why do I see nothing? What the fuck? Am I blind? Am I something? No, the hint already got a hint, man. It's over. No, it's just I am so overwhelmed by everything that I see. Amazing, and it has 3D effects. Watch that! Wow, and wow, Yokina. And the music, I guess no, I don't really remember pretty much the music actually. It existed, but just like right now, I don't really pay attention to it. Like, I was thinking about it. To some degree, there is something in the order of liking to hear your own voice. Why it is so normalized to not have any interest in all of those things. Also, wait, menu. We don't have sound, but let's have a little bit. Because I already got nervous at the mere idea of having to listen to all the jewels hitting one another and whatnot. But yeah, we need to hear the peak that is to reach the amazing combo of 5 jewels in a row. One next to the other one, hitting like ping, 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 and every higher note. Amazing. This is absolute kino. I don't know. I after Bejeweled 3 was made, there was no other match 3 as equally good as this one. But what about Candy Crush? Shut the fuck up. In this house we don't talk about Candy Crush. That's sacrilegious. That's a trash game actually. No, it's not that bad. It's just that no, it's not really that amazing. I don't know. People, it's like just like what I was saying. With part of people from my generation got to grow up playing Bejeweled. There was also a generation that grew up playing Candy Crush. It was you can say Candy Crush was the first. Wow! Fuck! You don't get that, man. Anyways, I was saying that, yeah, Candy Crush was like for the, not exactly iPad babies and whatnot, but for the, what's the proper name? What are they actually called? Like, I don't know their actual name or whatever, what they're named. The first generation to grow to that grew up having access to technological devices, to modern touchscreens and whatnot. That first generation got to have such a contact with stuff like, the music is way too fucking loud actually, wait a second. True. That grew up having access to all of those developing technologies. For its time, unavoidably Candy Crush was revolutionary in terms of visuals. It's simple enough, but also really something that most companies don't really care about doing. Giving their games a good visual cohesion and some minimal development behind what you're seeing and whatnot. And sadly, until Candy Crush, there was no game as visually striking on phone there. Anywhere else, I think you have many more examples of minimally good-looking games, but on phone there was nothing that you could compare basically to this sim that is, or the sim that it was, yeah, Candy Crush. So simply because of that it was good, but in terms of mechanics and whatnot, even so it is so boring, so much simpler. It has nothing compared to that. Like, when you compare Candy Crush, that to this, Bejeweled, even if Bejeweled 3, I think there are like 5 years of difference or so between one and the other one. Even so, this one is so much more amazing. I'm looking for, there is no language selection to, did I play this game actually on English when I was younger? I don't remember that, like, I don't wanna say that I did because I don't actually remember. But yeah, point being, I don't know, I feel like it's to some degree an interesting realization that, yeah, not a realization, just an interesting reality that, yeah, in itself truly there was nothing else like what we have now in terms of these games, sadly. So, and I don't know, yeah, I say it like, I don't think it is that much of a show, sadly. Bejeweled is like, Bejeweled 3, I think there wasn't even like a Bejeweled 4, as far as I know. Bejeweled 3 was actually crazy for what it got to offer and whatnot. And because of that, no other game came even close to what this one does. And I don't know, is there any actual explanation as to why there have been no more this good with this level of quality Match 3 games? I don't think so. Something, yeah, you always have the opportunity to talk out the dying market that is to not the gamers of the past and present changed their taste, like for example, here. Also wait, I had a realization. Give me a second, I will need to resize myself a little bit. Because there is only, you have unlocked a new mode, poker. Bilateral reference. Wait, give me a second, can I, wait, how the fuck do I actually, do I need to hit that button? Yeah. And now, how do you see this? Incredibly small, but wait a second, because we're not going to play that like that. I'm just coming over here, move myself over here, and somewhere around here should be fine. Yeah. And now, menu, full screen. Now, I have a problem. Is this entirely being captured? Yeah, it is. Okay. We're good. We're amazing. Let me continue. So yeah, what was I saying? And I don't know, to me it's actually surprising that we truly have no other game like this one. With this level of quality and development, the whole argument is, like, it doesn't take that long to actually reach a point in which you listen to people who dedicated themselves to the development of these games to say, no, yeah, this became a dying industry because most of the market for these games was older people. Like, they used central terms, like always, more natural ways to refer to that people, to not make them realize that what they are basically saying is something that trash talks their customers. But the point was that, yeah, simply put, the main audience for Match 3 grew out of the possibility of deciding to buy anything. Like, I remember having seen something along the lines of somebody who played this game. It was in a meme format, but it was true. The meme was that it happened. Somebody playing this game had like millions, multiple millions in high score. Like, we can go. I think whenever I live here, you will see what I'm trying to talk about. But the people who play Match 3 games, once they find one that minimally works, they don't really have any actual reason to change what they are playing. So they remain with one game. And because you cannot force them to refresh, like, there was something that they did wrong with this game, and that was they didn't think out the replayability factor. They made it infinitely replayable. To some degree, it's amazing because it talks out the whole nature of how, at that point in time, they didn't have such predatory practices towards their clients. They didn't think out them only as consumers, basically, but also because they did that. What the fuck? Amazing. Because they did that, we also ended up with the conclusion that, yeah, nowadays, sadly, most of these games don't really have that many. When you look back, you can realize they could have cashed a lot more into this. Like, let me go main menu. Here, you have classic, and you have secret games for every single other mode, and all of them could be, in the nowadays models, they could very easily be instead something else entirely. Also, what is this? Records? Wow. Poker, match sense, and make your best stand. No, wait. I think we can do like 20 levels of classic before moving on. Continue, brother, continue. We, in this house, we don't abandon our classic game. We can reach millions of scores, and that's fine. There is a game mode that was like hot and cold. That was so amazing. But yeah, I was saying, nowadays you realize that compared to what the standard is in the race market, this is a bad game because you don't get to really have ways to cash in on the consumer, and simply because of that they had to move into a different way of promoting and making sure that their audiences remained with them, and that brought forward, yeah, the changes that now would see us negative, where you are being pushed to buy DLCs and whatnot. And with games like this one, you couldn't really do that. With games like this one, there wasn't really an incentive for the player to do that, and that's also what facilitated so much the whole existence of, I found this game that does the work for me. I have no reason to buy anything else. Like, Bejeweled 3, as long as you know about it, you know what's good, you have no reason to look any further for any other modern game. Even if you know that it is to some degree outdated, the game itself is amazing anyways. It doesn't really matter that much. Like, oh no, I am playing a 50-year-old game. Like, it isn't really that old anyways. How old it is actually. And they also did a minimally good job at letting the players port or play this game in more modern software. I have not to be completely supportive, because they did fuck up in terms of I had to go and get a fucking patch online, which is trash. They should have actually made sure it was so easy to get, it probably doesn't cost anything to actually implement that on the game, you know? But sadly, what the fuck? If I put the cursor over this, you can read that? Amazing! So, you know, anyways, I was saying that sadly, the patch was so easily accessible that they could have very easily just tried to make any effort into ensuring that it was implemented or at least facilitated, quickly accessible to any player, but it isn't. So you have to go through the whole shit of now you're downloading this and now you have to install it and whatnot, and the hassle, the whole in the market of commodity, that those things which take more than 2 clicks can be seen as positive because you believe that the consumer might be stupid enough to not have any desire to actually go through those steps, even if they themselves are absolutely capable of doing all of that. You can reduce the consumer to a much more stupid figure, which lets you believe that you have a lot more control, and because of that, to some degree, it's a dangerous notion, but to some degree the whole I can't do that, okay. The whole self-fulfilling prophecy also certainly does have a role to play in that, in terms of, wow, we are treated like such sheep, such herd animals. They don't really care about what we do and what not, because that happens like so. It can pretty much be then say, most people therefore doesn't really realize that. They don't really need to agree with that mechanic, like, it's so important for me to have as few clicks as possible. Sometimes it's amazing, like, I just needed how many more minutes? 4 more minutes to actually get to add the patch to be capable of playing this in full resolution, the highest quality possible, with the best effects that it has to offer and all of that. Do you truly think I am going to say that it isn't worth it? And the problem comes from the side of, if I let the other part, the other side, oh my god, watch this. The other first cube, amazing, the hyper cube. Anyways, I was saying, if you do watch, or it's not out watching, it's out, the market can take decisions for you, and if you believe that whatever the market has decided is the correct thing, you can pretty easily agree with such, it's not exactly the word politics, but notions about how you behave. And this becomes a problem the instant in which you forget that you aren't really forced to do that. That the market doesn't have your interests in mind. The market doesn't truly care about what you hope for, what you want to get in your life and whatnot. There is a completely different order of reasons behind why some stuff happens and whatnot, you know? And because it has to do a lot with the politics of uh, how the current person finds themselves negatively affected and unspirited and at a loss of hope and whatnot. If you truly are willing to believe all of that, and you truly, holy shit, and you truly let all of that be what dictates your existence, then it can very well look like it truly happens like that, but sadly, what you are suggested doesn't truly mean that it is the case. But sadly, because it doesn't happen exactly like that, it can very well be the case that people just believe in the notion that, no, yeah, I am forced to play this in a much lesser quality simply because I don't have any other way to play this otherwise. And I don't know, yeah, that's for me at least, that's always bad. It doesn't need to be the case, but much easier to say that it is than to try to change it from a perspective of simply, well, do you even know how much effort does that actually require to modify? Like, how much do we, or ourselves, need to be shown that sometimes it isn't truly all that negative? That reason alone can make it very difficult for anybody to actually realize that, yeah, no, that doesn't happen like that. But you are not being so forced to act along those ways, to behave like that. Also, I think this is the only move actually, like, am I literally being forced to do this? No. Good enough. But yeah, I was saying basically. And I don't know, it's always to some degree sad to see all of those things in the end. The agency, the freedom that you possess, being given up, being abandoned because you believe that it is fine for you to do so, because you believe that it is the correct thing, since this external force can act for you. You don't have to worry about acting yourself in any way. So that gives you a much easier time. Also wait, I can do this. No, it didn't give me what I wanted. Okay, I see some differences. I thought it didn't have anything else. Anything to compare it to. Tourney? Welcome, also. Nice. Name change, I guess? Yeah. I mean, not I guess, no, whatever. But welcome. Amazing. Can I make this move? Like, if I make this move, do I get? What happens if I make this move? I don't want to sacrifice a Q just for the sake of trying something. But yeah, I see that modern games get get the rush that you get from actually clashing multiple duels and trying to get the effects of I get one of the things that blows up once I finally connect this very difficult to acquire item with this not so difficult to acquire, but still precious item enough to... Is that really the case? I'm pretty sure this isn't the case. I am pretty sure there is a way to activate all of this. But yeah, the same that claims other sims. In this game you call it the hyper Q, but every single game like has a nomenclature specific to it, like what is it on Candy Crush? Or yeah, Candy Crush. What's the name that it has? Like the gumball or whatever it is, or the piece of chocolate or whatever. All the games give it a specific name, and the point is, modern games get that you want to activate that stone, so you get the opportunity to do so. Unlike here, where I don't actually get that. So, not that I am suffering, just that, yeah, I'm being negated to possibility. of activating my special item with another special item to get multiple special items all throughout the screen. At least, there is something that I think is fucking dire. Gold? Amazing! Level 10? Amazing. Okay. Okay. Line up 6 gems in a row to earn the badge Superstar. Okay. Very well. And what the fuck is this? This has ranks? Amazing. Badge? Badges? Okay. Main menu. So we're done with classic, bro. Relax as you play Zen mode. And release starts with rate modulation. What the fuck? This game was so kino. It has binaural also. Try them out from the Zen button. What the fuck? We're going to use this thing. Enable everything. You know what? Yeah, mantras, various positive textual affirmations. What the fuck? Subliminal? Indeed. Binaural, certain people might experience mood changes, dizziness, muscle twitches, hallucinations. What the fuck? Chakra circle. Low volume recommended. Chakra circle helps you align your auras. Holy shit. This is so keen. What is this? Why does this have no volume? Huh? Ambient sounds. Sound. Crickets. We love crickets in this house. And what is this? Lower speed. And visual indicator? No. This game you see the need to make a visual 4. I want the visual indicator, but I don't want the fucking text over here. I understand when to read in and when to read out, like I get the visual representation. Anyways. I am feeling this already. I'm going to have a heart attack on screen because I activated the option to have the chakra alignment option. My aura has been corrupted. It's so called the law. No, it actually makes it quite fucking hard to concentrate because I am not that accustomed to having like a fucking frequency playing while I try to speak. But yeah, where I was in the rant. What the fuck, lo voy a complete so rapidly. Kino. But yeah, I was saying, basically. Certainly this game has the jewel over there. It's so good. So good. Also, like, you lose in Classic when you reach the no more moves moment. Why is that my fault? Like, this game is badly designed. I fucking hate it. No, I was saying that, yeah, and I don't know, I feel like here, I feel like it's... Is it really the case? I have to be crazy or something. Like, I say that I am pretty sure there is no other game like Vtuber. I hope I am absolutely wrong in terms of popularity and whatnot. It will be so depressing to see that really Bejeweled 3 was the peak of match 3 games on PC. After that there was really no other match 3 game like this one. How? Why? How did that ever happen? How did we reach a point in which we needed nothing more than this? Or how is there no other available improvement on the games of this sort? I was trying to say before, the whole argument of what makes... You are joking with me. What makes these games to some degree lose some of its quality is the reality that, yeah, indeed, after this was created, nothing else already came out and made sure that we had. What's the move? Am I blind? Yeah. Yeah. No other game came out and generated any more market, and unavoidably, because it is good enough, the people who already played it, like, they don't have such a consumer attitude, consumerist, I guess it's the proper term, of I need to find anything else to keep on playing after this one is done. Like, match 3, I might be making a somewhat bad call, maybe, but match 3 games in themselves don't really. I don't see my niece, my 5-year-old niece, saying, yeah, mommy, give me your iPad, I wanna play some match 3. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's common at all. Like, the whole aspect of how games have been designed with a particular audience in mind, and the interest more so of making sure that the players, I'm making a huge mistake there. Not the player, the consumer. You give to the consumer an experience that they are going to be willing to go through every single time. That's the main difference here. Because that is so. Bronze Inferno, good enough. Because that. What happens if I do this? Okay. Because that happens in that way, unavoidably it's quite impossible to actually design a match 3 in a way in which you can say that, yeah, let's maximize it so that our consumers feel interested. I mean, besides what phones already have, any. Yeah, you can. So dark, I don't really wanna make the comparison or whatnot, but the whole way in which they actually enforce the player to fail sometimes, and how they ensure that the one who is in control, quote unquote, isn't really that much in control of any condition. This game doesn't have an algorithm. Algorithm is a newer term, but what's the proper one? A system that binds the player to failure after a given amount of time, and that makes sure that you don't actually get that far. That's not how it works. In this case, if you're really good, you're not going to fail whatsoever. And even when you fail, like for example here, in Zen, excuse me for a moment, in Zen, you fail, you die, nothing bad happens, you don't get punished, you don't get you have unlocked butterflies. Amazing. There is no thing that you lose for losing, actually. Well, in mobile you have the system of lives and whatnot that pushes you to the limit of, I have to not die. The moment in which I die is the moment in which I lose a life, and because I do so, I end up not having the possibility of getting at all any more playing, and because I cannot play anymore, I am forced to. The experience itself is amazing. Match 3s, by default, I think activate a very primitive area in the brain, so to speak, that ensures that you're going to come back to this, or that you have the desire to come back, rather. And sadly, because it is so, it also happens that for sure, man, you know what, you died, but it's so easy to just continue a new game mode, play a new round, play a little bit more, that I can cash a little bit, I can put forward just some, what is $5 to me? Also, what's this? I cannot do that. In other games you do this and it explodes into a major explosion. That's Bejeweled 3 was the top, and even the top wasn't really all that amazing. Get it, man. You get it. There is like one special. You haven't promoted? Why do you tell me that? let me know that the moment in which I am done. Don't force me to know my rank. What are you? What are we playing? Fucking competitive Vtuber? Ah, yeah, you have ranked up. Now, Jewels are gonna have an even greater appearance. No, man, I don't care. Don't tell me. Anyways. I was saying basically that, yeah. And I don't know, I feel like it's astoundingly surprising how all of that operates. How it is accepted that, yeah, the phone market, which is the one that holds most of the audience for match 3s, is so predatory that nobody really wants to say anything. Like, not that you don't want to say anything, from a consumer's viewpoint, I think there is no actual quote-unquote need to do so. So suddenly, people have been... How much? I think Candy Crush is still like one of the most profitable games that have ever been created, and suddenly, because that was the case, also, it generated an issue. It generated a huge issue, making more people just accept it as such. Like, it's a complicated idea, but the reality is, if this thing works, not just for me, but to a degree to which I can see that this is actually quote-unquote good, because this is profitable, then why do I have to voice my issues with the game? It works well enough to the point to which I get to have a minimally good experience, so I have no reason to complain myself. And because the consumer thinks like that, also many products end up being continued in existence because I as a consumer want to believe that I have some degree of power, of importance, of usefulness in the market, and that if I were to try to change the status quo, I will break something. The notion of my voice doesn't matter, because what I have to say about video games, what I have to say about the creation of any of these things is unimportant compared to the opinion of a professional. And because that is so, the moment in which I try to do that, the moment in which I try to, once again, talk out anything minimally similar to what I believe could make this, I care about the experience. I as a consumer care about the experience. I don't care about the market so much. I justify my shitty experience. I can censor myself. We don't really need to do that. I can justify my trash, absolutely despicable experience by having so many things that I am willing to put up with because they are fine enough to not be so troublesome, but they are still problematic in themselves, to the degree to which I know that I have some issues going around me. And because something wonderful about so many works that have been created in the modern era, the person doesn't believe that they have any capacity to actually make any change in the world, so you don't truly believe that you have to try to bring forward anything else of substance, to the point to which you are actually making the market a better place by yourself. If the market itself has already been regulated enough, you don't need to interfere, you just need to keep making sure that it keeps working. And because this is so, because this happens like that, any improvement that the modern match 3 landscape could have is impeded simply because the people believe that they don't have to do anything about any of those things. And that is how we end up with, what's the peak game that you can play for a match 3 great experience on PC? Bejeweled 3 that came out when? 2009? 2011? That's already the peak? I have already pointed out, it has some huge flaws with its mechanics. There are some things that can make it even greater, even crazier. But it also has, unavoidably, simply because it lacks any of the things that the current predatory model utilizes, it's a huge game already. It's a beautiful game already. It's no need to try to look for much else in this case. It's just that, yeah, like, to further clarify what I try to mean, no need to hope for something better, in the fear of the one who comes forward fucking breaking it for everyone else, fucking implementing any of those very same absolutely distasteful tactics with the players, not thought as players, but once again as consumers. But yeah, it's, I don't know, it's life, I guess. But it's great enough by itself. It's good enough, it's good enough. And yeah, it's pretty much a gem of a past time, sadly. It's one of the few games that got to last this long. Also, what the fuck, I have a special gem over here? How did I get that? Superstar. A supernova. Ah, amazing, yeah. I got a supernova. How? By matching 6+ suns in a row, this powerful sun explodes with the force of a million suns when matched. Okay. We are gonna have to do this. You know that we have to, brother. Can we? Can I? Like, I think I just moved away from doing so. But yeah, I was saying, and I don't know, it's, at least we can rejoice in the realization that this is a beautiful experience by itself already. Okay, there we go. Amazing. Board clean, almost. Also, I keep fucking up some moves. But there is no punishment for fucking up in this game. You don't get that. It's so amazing. I am not being forced to play for the sake of doing the best thing. What a lovely thing it is to play a good match 3 after. Oh yeah, you failed. You have a limited amount of mobs. You lost. You didn't play well enough. You fuck yourself, man. Fuck you and your entire company for ruining what was such a great experience before. But whatever. I think we need to play another mode. This one lets me talk way too much. There is no pleasure for me to do good here, so I can just bullshit my way through wins. But still, it's amazing, man. You don't get it. So much yearning for such a great game like this one, and the answer remains the solid past. Some days it feels like there is no better answer than to look at the future and what it might bring forward, but at other times, sadly, despite all odds, this is truly all that remains. This is anyways still all that we have available to us, and all that we can think about with enough trust. Also, what is this? Creator making 2 intersecting matches. Understandable, that's the difference. This one is just 4. The other one, what is the other one? 5, I guess? But yeah, Silver Blaster Burst, amazing. We are, wait, menu? Main menu? Back. Why do we have the quit, why do we have the quit button here? That's something that you will soon see anymore in modern games, the quit button right here. What happens if I press it? Ah, yeah. Records, matches, this 53 gems in a single mode, understandable. And stats, what the fuck is stats? Hypercubes. Favorite gem color, understandable. How do you know my favorite gem color? What the fuck are you talking about? Also, why did I get no more score playing Zen? No, being scammed. Okay, lightning, I guess? This game mode is so keen, brother. The problem is, hero, this one actually wants you to play well. So that's an issue because I don't know how to play that well. I know minimally how to play well enough, but I'm not that great. I have a handful of practice, but not that much to actually be great. Yeah. But well, what are we? Surprised by those things? Also, what is this? I have a multiplier of 10 somehow? How do I even unlock that? How do I even use that to yeah. Amazing! But yeah. Watch this. Pew. Amazing. But yeah, I don't know, it's great, man, it's so great. Life is full of beautiful things. One just have to have the willfulness to encounter all of them, to realize, to see the greatness that there is, that lies in those external aspects. I know. Go kick yourself. Yeah, welcome. Crazy coincidence to see somebody actually encounter me live while I am, actually live. Sorry. It's the norm, I guess. Most people just see the writings and encounter me AFK most of the time, but welcome. Thank you for deciding to check out. It's crazy. I don't know, something about artistical expression without any actual intent. What the fuck do I do this? It wasn't really something that I place my bet on. Also, the music plays way too fast. I'm getting nervous. My cortisol levels are spiking right now. I misplay. I'm misplaying. I'm being pressured into playing better. I can kick this in. But yeah. What was I saying? I was in the middle of a rant about the whole aspect of how this game is great, but it could be even greater, and suddenly we didn't get anything more amazing than this. On PC, no. I have to move on from that. I have to let go of the past. I am happy enough with what we have. Anyways, so I cannot really complain. No! Stop pressuring me with that music. Last horror, amazing. Bronze stellar. Badged. Okay. Bronze final frenzy. Understandable. Bronze high voltage. Understandable. How do you actually get Ice Storm? Okay. And what is out of this? What the fuck is this? Speed special matches? Yeah, excuse me for being mentally destroyed by you forcing me to play better, brother. What do you want me to do? How did I actually unlock Ice Storm? Hollow-Act Rising. Escalons. Yeah, this is okay, no? Secret game. Reveal the first relic in quest mode. What is quest mode actually? Oh my god! This is the game mode with even more minigames inside of it. We have reached Kino. This is why this game was so great. Yeah. Balance. Put red gems add to the red weight. Blue gems add to the blue weight. Match 15 and 15, but don't let either weight drop to the bottom. You don't get it. You see how revolutionary this is? Like, here, the amount of imagination that went into making this one exist. What cemented the reality for all the other match 3 game modes that nowadays you encounter out there. This is the peak of an era. That's why PopCap was so important. They made such amazing games, they made such beautiful creations. Quest complete. Nothing else? Match 8. 80 gems before the world builds up completely. What do you mean? Ah, I see, I see. How do I match anything? I see. But no, yeah, what was I saying? Something about... Yeah, this game, it brought forward so many revolutionary concepts. I am pretty sure you could see similarities. Perhaps. I am willing to accept that maybe this game didn't make as many astounding creations in terms of all the originality being exactly made here. But what it did do, what it did bring forward was the, enough beautifulness to actually have enough of other concepts implemented into it. Also, what I do here is only that. Yeah, I'm quite forced to do some moves here. I don't know if I like that. I feel like I am absolutely screwed, actually. Like, do you have anything else to really play? No, right? Yeah, no, I'm... It's over, man. Failed this game mode. Can't happen. Wait. I got the red crystal? How? What? A star at him. A red star. Amazing. I don't know. Well, I was saying, basically. That, and I don't know. I guess unavoidably you cannot say that this game made all the creations, all the tools, all the things that you needed to actually be capable of. Not that you needed, that cemented the remaining reality for all the other games of this sort. But at the very least, even if they copied slash inspired themselves by other games, this game was the big one enough to let all the other ones take inspiration from it and put that forward. What the fuck do I do here? Can I just... No. Do I lose some aura if I use the hint button? Excuse me. Quest complete. Pieno. Buried treasure. 3 treasures are hidden under the sand. Uncover them completely before time runs out. Understandable. So this is how... Wow. You see, this is the game mode that most other games utilize, the one where you have to clear the world. Here you don't actually have to clear it, you just have to go fast enough to find something. You get a hint at where the first area is, and after that you just have to keep making sure that you clear everything else. But it's not like you're absolutely forced to just wipe the entire world, you know? It's such a sim. This is actually absolute peak, sadly. This is emblematic in so many ways. Beautiful, basically. And there we go. Somehow I got that. And now I need one more unlock, which I am probably not going to get. Something tells me. There we go. What slang. Okay. And you know, it has like a lore explanation. The bomb teams count down every move. The store with 10 bomb teams. Okay. I do that. Now this. This. Okay. Nearest bomb. Cleared. Second. And you fucked me over by destroying that other thing. You are amazing. You are so amazing. Yeah. Yet again, you kill my move. Aren't you a piece of work, as they would say? Wait, I can do that. Yeah. And I can do this. And I can do this. And I can do that. Yeah. This. that. Wow, wow. Wow, this game is so clean. And it has such... That's also what's lacking to some degree. It has great visuals, even if it was such an old game. I think you have unlocked a new mode, Diamond Mine. This is the best. Also, wait, what happens here? I can do everything else here. What happens if I play the ones here? Like butterflies. Match 15 butterflies or freedom with special gems before any reach the spider. Ah, before the reach chapter. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I was gonna say then. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like. Ah, you just screwing me over actually. You keep screwing me over actually. Thank God. Not so much. This. And now it doesn't work anymore. This. It will match itself, right? Like. Yeah. Most. The butterflies are actually quite easy to deal with. They match themselves, like you don't really have to do much most of the time. Or I guess as long as you are capable of understanding what the moves of them are going to be. They literally go up in just a fucking line. What are you expecting? Something actually hard? This game is so easy, man. It's such a beauty. But well, I was saying that yeah, I don't know, so many other modes that you encounter later on. I died. I am dead. I fucked up. No, wait. Amazing. We can do this. No, we can't. Oh my god. This one less. And what else? What do I do? I don't really have much to actually do, right? Yeah, let me test something. If I do that, you go there and you die? You don't die, you give me an extra turn and everything, you're amazing. Or is it because like I destroyed where you were going to move? They act based on swaps, perhaps. So you are given... Wait, watch this. Amazing. The fucking spider and the same itself also being put entirely on the edge. Wow, I didn't know this thing has extra gold rush. Matt seems near to dig. Mine 5 gold nuggets before time runs out. Understandable. What do I actually do? Like, I get the mode. How do I actually get to dig anything? That's my question. But yeah, what was I saying? So much of the inspiration that you find everywhere else and whatnot. And I don't know, I am pretty sure this game was absolutely influential simply because what I was trying to say is simply because how you realize that this got to be so big thanks to that already. Any other game that copied what they did, even if they weren't the inventors of any of the game modes themselves, those who did take inspiration from that then ended up saying, ah yeah, so this is how you do things here. And that's how, thanks to Bejeweled, we have so many of the great things of nowadays in what is the match 3 genre. Like, to some degree it feels like an overstatement, but to some other, for those who were in those times alive, Bejeweled was like a phenomenon, like no other in terms of how a random genre became category, thanks particularly to this game. Before it, you could see so many other games that were modically well known and whatnot. Like, people knew and talked about games like Bejeweled and whatnot, yes, but none reached that level of popularity. Alchemy, horizontal materials changes, rose to gold, turn the whole grid to gold. Wow. this is the match everything. Wow. And it also is even easier than the normal one, because here you aren't forced to use just one move. You can do whatever, and it works. My god. This game is... And I get a free hypercube? What? Understand, no? What the fuck, you didn't give me that one? There was a fucking blue jump there, literally. But well, go. How I got it today? Okay. You only have one more. Clear 120 gems. In 20 moves or less, try to create and detonate special gems. What a great idea! Are you giving me any special gems like? This is like tactical. What the fuck do I do here? Just move this. I don't see anything. Am I really that incapable of understanding how to... Am I blind or something? I think I didn't have any setup for further things to be made. I am pretty sure. But well, sometimes you have to try again and again and again until you finally win. It's part of the story or something like that. A hypercube! Ah, amazing. You know what? Give me that just because of how many gems that is. Wow, okay, we're almost there. We are close to the midpoint with more than half more. Okay. We can probably make it. Probably, not entirely sure about that, but probably. Amazing. I won basically, yes.
Quest completed.
Amazing, and watch this. Got full. Now what happens with the base? Ta-da! It becomes a golden base. You get the real. No, back. Didn't want to play. What? Quest menu. Okay, so you're forced. Understand now, showing it. But are there more than, like, these 5? Ah! There are so few, because you have so many fucking modes. You have... Well, you have, like, Poker, which is new, and Ice Storm, which is also new, basically. Everything else is a repeat from the previous one, but you also have random water quests. Dig deep to unearth buried treasure. Amazing. I loved this mode. This is the best mode out there. Records. Can I see my level? Stats. How do I level up so slowly? What's up with that? I remember I used to play this, like, what I started the stream with the whole idea of, when I was younger, I played this game like most people. The only difference is I am pretty sure I played this game and we're gonna do the whole rotation the very same way I did, like Poker, Butterflies, Ice Storm, and Diamond Mine. And the point is, I played the game, not winning my eyes like most people. I don't know exactly with whom. Spectrum. I am making hands. I am making hands. Understandable. I get what's going on. So the point is, it's like poker. I thought it was something else. I thought it was something else entirely. And there is no limit, like what's... Not like what's the point. How do you know if you're done or something like that? Do you just say, I played enough poker? Que a mí me gusta la Pepsi. Welcome guys, welcome. we are playing. As you can see, Bejeweled, we are back to the classics in this house. It was a free game. No, it wasn't free. I actually had to pay for this fucking game. And also, no, wait, sorry. Welcome everyone else. We are playing Bejeweled. I hope you had a very good stream, guys. This time I don't have any clue what you were doing, sadly. I should get what is it? A watch that actually tells me that, you know, that would be so great. It came free with your fucking Palm Pilot? What the fuck is Palm Pilot? What the fuck is that? Huh? What do you mean? Wait. I need something. Wait, I'm playing poker. I need a good hand, actually. I need to get myself a good hand. Wait a second here. PDA? What the fuck is a PDA? But this is Bejeweled 3, this isn't like Bejeweled 1. I am not that old, man, sorry. Excuse me. I wasn't alive during those eras. I wasn't born. Wait. Okay, safe. It's like a smartphone that doesn't make calls? Understandable. Cellular? You're sure it doesn't have a cellular connection, like... It isn't connected to other cells. Are you sure that's the one? No, sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, let me. I get how this works. You need to do it increasing. Do you hear that? Can you listen to that? Do you hear that? Anyway, sorry. Give me a second. Give me a second because I have to do something that is called the screen is going to look like shit, but I cannot leave any other way. I am forced to do that. I thought I could place myself over here, but I can't. This chat needs more emotes indeed. Yes. And also I didn't answer what you guys are saying, but no, it doesn't look normal. Aren't I older than you? I am pretty sure I'm not. I don't even know your age. Sorry for not knowing, I guess. I am younger. I am older than you. What the fuck? It's so. How do you know so much shit? You're a weird man. No. There we go. I almost did a slash raid instead, but no. Where? I'm at least. I'm like 1 year older instead, so that's good. Now we do menu and we do full screen again. And custom cursors, amazing! But anyways. No, yeah, can happen. I remember I had a time in my life where I was watching like useless facts, literally like that, those videos, for like hours on end, and I used to watch like, I remember, I don't know which one of them had them, but there was a channel that had like 200 or so videos of those, and I watched probably many. The only good thing is all of that information never stayed in my brain, so I was just watching garbage for the sake of it. But yeah, can happen. I haven't died yet. Amazing. I am so glad this video then. Also, what's going on? School Eliminator. Fill this bar by scoring the best hands possible. When full, it will eliminate the school from the scoreboard. Understandable. Makes enough sense. Also, any other subsequent mixture doesn't give me points I can make? Wait, then it isn't really that hard. This is like incredibly easy poker actually. Also wait, taking in consideration my positioning on the screen, you probably can't see what the fuck is going on over here, right? Where the fuck do I place myself? Over here? I have... Okay, give me a second. Give me a second, give me a second. You're in your 40s, what the fuck are you talking about, man? I am barely in my 20s. Barely? What the fuck are you talking about? Almost at the middle road of 20s. Ah. Here we go. Install the no bad emotes? No bad emotes? What the fuck is that garbage? You can install something to not see emotes? I mean, you install something to see emotes, then you later on go ahead and install something to not see them anymore. What the fuck is wrong with people? No, you have to experience that. I love actually that you are blocking, like chat itself is blocking the part of the world, but we are not here to watch that much what's going on. I have a pair. No, I have a pair. Excuse me for that. Also, I killed myself. I fucked up. No. There we go. Super amazing. But what counts as bad? That's my question. Is it only the unpopular ones? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I use like 90% of the unpopular ones. Or, yeah. It's not bad phrasing. Most of what I have is fuck. I have to die. Yeah, I survived way too many times. Fuck. Best hand 15,000, number of hands 11, it's over. I didn't even get the achievement from playing poker. Wow. Play poker again. This is okay now. Have an idea. Watch this, full couch. Amazing. I'm a poker ahead. How do you get a flush? A hand in which all 5 cards are the same. Understandable. Can I actually do that? I have 1, 2, 3. What else? I have no, there is like... You are crazy if you think I can do that well on this game. How the fuck do people play this game so well? What is this? Does this count like 2? Huh? Anyways, I don't know. My point was, you should play Vtuber. Don't. My recommendation. Maybe it's not so legal, but in this house, we don't care about the legality. Don't give poker any more money. Give them a handful of it. No. Don't buy them. Don't. Piracy. As long as you don't admit that you're doing it, it's fine, I guess. So yeah, don't tell anyone that you didn't get this game by having paid for it. In my case, I committed the mistake of having what's the proper word on English? Having the capacity to buy things makes you believe that you are forced to do so, because your consciousness otherwise will remind you of the mistake that you committed at the moment in which you didn't choose to buy stuff. So sadly, we are here with a legal copy, legally acquired. But if you play this game, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't stay to abide by the legality of having this. Actually, the police isn't going to come knock on your door if you buy this game. Sorry, don't buy this game, actually. So yeah. How ethical is that? That's not for me to think out, but for you to dwell on. But yeah. Full of a kind. Amazing! Almost got a flush. Almost. How the fuck? Okay, my goal is to get a flush. After that, we are done with poker. Excuse me, photo. There you go, kind. Amazing, amazing. This game mode in particular requires way too much thinking ahead, and that's killing me. Not exactly, but rather it's forcing me to think a lot more than what I am willing to do otherwise. To the point to which I need to actually think out what's the next correct move, and that is disruptive to my brain. I need a constant improv action. I need to be always, at every single second of my existence, stimulated. Downtime itself is negative. My life is based on the briefness of all that happens around me. And the moment in which I cannot have access to that anymore, I find myself suffering. So I now get to not enjoy anymore such a free existence, because this game reminds me that I indeed am super understand. I get how that works. Because I require a second of attention, but at last, thanks to everything else, I get a moment's respite of my... No, I got a pear. I didn't get anything else, a fucking pear. Amazing. We have been so great to die there. But yeah, I was saying. At least, thanks to all of that, I get a second to forget out everything else. Consumed, completely enthralled in what goes on here and nothing else. So I don't have to worry about much more for now. A pair? Yet another pair? Am I trolling? Deserved! Bronze anti-up. Me and my homies hate on fucking Balatron. Go ahead and install Bejeweled 3. Let's play some Balatron, some pre-Balatron poker. Also, how do you even get that many points? Like, I said I wanted to do it a flash. I wasn't being entirely honest, unavoidably. I also wanted the achievement that is like, get 300,000 or so points. 300,000 plus points. That is actually quite hard. And surprisingly, hard game is hard. Well, can I get anything? This Spectrum. I was gonna say something, but no. I'm gonna save it to myself. You can imagine what I was gonna say, but you don't have to say it. Also, yeah, I got way too absorbed in this fucking game, man. No, fail. I had to say things for the raid, and I hope he had a good day. Now I forgot about all of that. I'm in misery and shambles, so my only one function, I didn't do it properly. Why be here if you cannot do what you have to? Why exist in a world in which your functions seem to be unnecessary, where the things that you have to do, the things that you have to go for, all of that doesn't matter to you at all? What's the point in such a thing? What's the goal behind such carelessness? Where does the person find themselves fulfilled when they forego of so much that they need to do, that they must try to do? I got up there. I fucking died. Okay, save. Is there nothing else actually? I got the Spectrum and oh my god. I failed. I failed. Sure. Okay. No, wait. No, no. Cannot end like that. Cannot end like that. Cannot be. Life is about not giving up. Existence is about trusting the process and trying again and again and again until you can finally win. Every single day you are demonstrated that. The simple possibility of you suffering a failure doesn't mean that you require to abandon all the things that you hoped for. And the issue is, most cannot grasp such a reality, because the weight of doing so is always contemplating the past and admitting all the other times where you did such a thing before, and let go of something so much more precious, simply because you couldn't try one more time. So yes, today we shall win. Even if it takes much longer than what it actually would mean, we shall keep trying. Okay. I'll the pair. Locked. Great. And I don't see anything else to do. Excuse me? Hint. I am somewhat blind actually. No, wait, this is gonna be another pair. Thank you so much, Hint. Saved by the fucking Hint. But well, yeah. I don't know. I think too much. I find myself closer to exploding than I ever before. No. I don't know really. I have an empty throughout all day here. Until it runs out how games like this have been abandoned, have been completely forgotten and whatnot. And I don't know, I feel like it's understandable. This slows you down. I even alluded to that before, in terms of, oh wow, this game is so simple, it's so chill, it's so calm and whatnot. And sadly, most of the time nowadays, we cannot really afford that particularly. We cannot really afford to have something. This is relaxing, minimally relaxing. There are modes that aren't entirely casual relaxing, but this one, at least in its current form, is relaxing enough. You can try to put some pressure to bring forward some degrees of stress by trying to more optimally play and whatnot, but it isn't a requirement by itself. So, already at that point, it's so different from what the norm is, that it becomes hard to actually say, no, yeah, okay, while having this, while playing this, while going through this, I can say that I got a fucking pair. No, okay, I got a Spectrum. Good. You get to say that you are calming yourself, which is quite the opposite of what we want most of the time nowadays. Nowadays, the idea is actually that it is bad to calm yourself down. The degrees of excitation in the particular meaning of being, high alert and whatnot, all of that is present enough to the point to which, yes, saying that you play something comfy is seen as weird. Even if there is an entire market of calm games like, I don't know, Stardew Valley, even those games still are ruled by so much speed, so much intranquility. The whole system that rules them is along the lines of, you have to be mindful of many factors. You have to be absolutely mindful of how you play some things, of how you go about making sure that you deal with the part of the way in which games themselves are conceived. how you deal with the complications that are thrown in your way and such. And this, on the other hand, is too calm. Too calm for what the norm currently allows. Too calm for what we can say nowadays is good to have around you. And I don't know if that is good. I don't think unavoidably that it is in any way good. To some degree, it simply works as yet another reason as to why this has been the case, as for why games like this haven't had yet another successor, so to speak, yet another minimally similar creation with at least a degree of similar occurrences in terms of what is great and what is a beautiful game like this one. Why the match 3 market hasn't been expanded upon anymore, simply put. And yeah, I think it's actually so. It's the factor that made this be the case is negative. You didn't need to remain an abandoned Xander. What? There are some things actually that we could try to create, we could try to implement to make them even better, but it's already so hard to think out what else we will need to do that the regulation becomes, yeah, it doesn't matter. We have this handful of things already, so it's good enough. And I don't know, are they really that hard to program? Match 3 games are that complicated? I don't think so. I feel like match 3 games land in a much simpler category of, yeah, you might need to still learn how to develop games, use an entire game engine and whatnot, but they themselves are simple enough so that you don't have to worry so much about having to dedicate hours upon hours to learning something so difficult or whatnot. But I don't know, what's the expression? I'm talking bullshit, probably. But at least I can admit to it, no? Also, I don't have anything to make here. Actually, I'm out to it. Yeah, I'm closer to dying than ever, probably. And I was close enough to the 300,000 score. Ah, why did I have to screw up like that? No, okay. I think it is the first roll, but the problem is I think it isn't guaranteed to get saved. Yes. I see. Okay. No. I haven't even gotten a flash either way, so it's not like I can actually afford to quit. And I feel like there is something else to the whole formula of why this thing doesn't work out anymore with such frequency. Nowadays, this is so repetitive. The whole formula, the whole premise of newer games is they're repetitive, but not that repetitive. There is at least some degrees of variation. For example, modern match 3s have in themselves this new implementation of the board slowly mutates like this Candy Crush. Once again, my main point of reference for talking about these games is Candy Crush. Candy Crush has the system of the world slowly changes shapes through time. What the fuck do I do here? Like, here. Well, here you see the same board no matter what, and that's to some degree detrimental, I think. To some degree, less than what the modern brain has gotten itself accustomed to, let's say like that. Not that it means that it is something bad, but yeah, it just feels strange to realize that indeed this has become abandoned, despite it not needing to have been so, sadly. And I don't know, I think also something weird is the whole realization of, oh my god, that is a choker amazing! We can play that, we can play this, and if I play that, yeah, 4 up again. Amazing! So, I see. I can probably use a choker of those. I get how to get one of them to begin with, so that's amazing. And what happens if you get one of the 6 plus combinations? Huh? This one, and this one. This one. But yeah, I was saying, and I don't know, it's bad to see that it got abandoned, not because it truly was altered, but simply because we ourselves said, you know what, it doesn't matter anymore to get actually high quality products. This is great enough already as it is. Why would we need something even more amazing, so to speak, you know? Isn't this beautiful? I don't know, I don't like that whole formula of the market actually of, this thing worked, but because it did so, and we still have other things to look out for, maybe it's good that we don't promote it anymore. Maybe it's good that we don't worry about letting other people know about anything else of this sort. Because it already worked by itself, so why try to let it be known that it exists? We gained cash here, right now. But we ourselves don't get to corner the market just by ourselves, basically. We need to ensure that the market keeps on growing. So, because of that, this becomes a race for... okay, let's see how then, after this is made, after this exists, any other similar product can also keep existing, but even so, no, it's not entirely correct anyways. The video game market isn't ruled so much by the, we have to have a fair enough competition. If they could, unavoidably they would ask you for cash when you play something. If they could, they will almost force you to pay for playing stuff. One of the few regulations that exists, thanks to the consumers, is that it doesn't have to be that way, but I am screwed actually. I am absolutely screwed. I get up there and nothing else, really. I fucked up for talking way too much without paying attention. It's over. Yeah. No, it's Spectrum. Actually, right, because I didn't die. And it got blocked. Ay, ay, ay. Tripper, okay, good, good. That's good. Not really, but good. Give me this. Give me this. Okay, prepare. I need to go to blocked too. Fuck! Can do this, and can do this. Okay. Full house. I got a clear. The problem is, if I get a clear... No, it doesn't save the points for the next one, no! What a fucking... unfair game. Ah. Screw that game. Fuck. I'm not going to ever get 300,000 points like this. Is that a full clear? No, no it isn't. Oh my god. No it isn't. Ah, yeah. I will get this. I will get this. I will get this. I will get this. And I will get this. Good. I am slowly getting into the rhythm of playing this at least to understand what's needed. And you see, that's why this game is so good. It gives such a unique twist to the whole match 3 formula. It's so amazing. How can it be that we didn't have any more Bejeweled games, man? What happened to the arcade games like this? Why did that have to be the case? Why did the consumer lose all hope of saying anything of importance? Why am I bound to never encounter anything else? But you can make it yourself. You know how fucking hard it is? If everyone was so, not just creative, but also capable of creating things, like if the skills didn't require hours upon hours of practice, training, and so much learning, it will be 10 times easier to do this, but it isn't really. So I end up sitting here looking at what I want without any possibility of getting it myself, because I cannot create anything marginally similar no matter what I do. Okay, I got a pair and nothing else. This is probably the end, simply because my score is too high. Not in case I will set that up. I have to trust the process. Okay, save. Good. But now I also have the Vtuber blocked. Oh my god! What do I do? A flash? I don't. I can I get a flash? No, a full house. A full house. A full house. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. 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 What an entirely dramatic game. Up there? Oh my god, I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay this. I didn't pay any attention. I didn't pay any attention whatsoever. Fuck. Fuck. And I'm still so far away from getting the 300,000 score. I cannot really get what I want anyways. My life is defined by the desires that I possess, but I cannot ever gain the things that I look for, the things that I want or have out of my hands, no matter what I do. So I define myself on what I wish for. But also I accept that my nature is to never accomplish all of the things that I say I want to acquire. Existence is demands the wish for what I can't have, and I'm willing to say that it is fine. Because do not say so, do not believe that it is the case, do not look for such great things. It's much more ridiculizing to find something to actually hope for, meaningful enough. It's far more complicated than what I could ever fathom at all. So I go out there and say, yeah, this is real. And if I never cared, I know what it was. But I am liberated, man. Doing so, even if I believe that I am afflicted by this condition, my life is simpler because I want something that I cannot acquire otherwise, and that's more meaningful, more substantial itself. Yes. Man. I get to be contented by it, even if I shouldn't, even if I never should. I let it look like I am. Flash! Anyways, but it also is so meaningful to wish for things. My life is so much greater when I can look out there and say that I desire for something, when I can work towards goals and realize that things are achievable as long as I try them. The human spirit is too complicated to actually understand. The human spirit escapes my cognition at all. Absolutely unfathomable in its conception. Ununderstandable. Undigestible by itself. And yet I am so ruled by all of it. I look forward to so many things thanks to God. And it's good, it's good. It's not that I don't deserve to look forward to things, but what's the purpose of doing all of that if in the end my actions don't affect any of those very same things that I want? My existence doesn't play any role in my acquisition of the objects that I let be present in my mind. What's the goal? What's the real aim? Think that yes, this looks great. What's so many layers of acceptance? Not that acceptance is bad, but simple empty blind acceptance towards an uncaring nature of which I am not at all, which I am not at all interested in even thinking about. I just go with the flow and say, yes, this is fine, but what is fine in itself for me? What is the thing that I can actually understand? Matters if I'm never doing anything that is relevant, if I'm never creating something that is substantial. Is there truly something then that is all that fine? I cannot define it. I shall not try even to define it. I can tell myself and I can leave it. Then, at ease, knowing that I play no role in any of those issues, in any of those conversations, in any of those discussions and argumentations that I myself also end up being hard by when they occur. But the greatness of my being, of being in general, is that it never might as well possess enough substance to be truly all that representative of anything. I don't have to worry myself because I am surrounded with that very same thing everywhere else. Now, even if the substance is similar in nature to what others offer, others have, others show, they get to eat, to see, to do. I am no more alone. My suffering has stopped being mine, because now we all share the same dearest trouble. And so, I drag down others, but I am content with all of that, because my pain is not more just experienced by me. And even if it isn't entirely like that, even if it doesn't truly play like that out, we can say that it is good and we can make it look like something acceptable. Because in the end, yeah, I don't have to worry about such things. For sure that is not my case. I am not such a person, I am barrier of such a condition. I am much nobler, much greater, much better somehow. I can believe. And in doing so, I get to have a good night's sleep. I do good enough with what I have in my hands, and that is sufficient. I don't need to look any further for any other problem. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, yeah, what are we? It's actually quite sad that indeed nothing else like this exists. It was beautiful, actually. At least I am entirely willing to say so. And yet, we never needed anything else, did we? Not. The very end of an era came with the creation of this. The very last of its kind was brought forward once. Now this blazing sun, and it happens always. Sometimes somebody can create something so meaningful, so beautiful, so substantial, so full of gratefulness that there is no point in doing anything even remotely similar to this. There is no need to actually provide any other piece of similar quality. Why try even? What's the point actually? So what the fuck do I actually have to do? Excuse me, please? Am I blind? Why? Ah, okay, super. I think I struggle way too much with lateral movements. I feel like. Maybe. Okay. And also, we're almost there in terms of a score. No! Give me this, just to clear the board, actually. I can do this. And this. Okay. Okay, we need like one more combo. Dude, I have to be minimally good to not actually get the exact same. I can use this, and then this. Okay, we made it. Okay, I have my 300,000 on this mode. I am happy. I am fulfilled. I got the liberation that I needed. The chase of a goal is also to chaining to the desire of that very same thing. To be willing to want something is to be willing to be bound by this very same interest. And the problem lies in how much can one truly be capable of saying that they are interested in getting anything until it finally comes the time to say no. I have to give up, I cannot continue anymore. But also sometimes it's much simpler, much more silent. Sometimes acquiring what we want doesn't come with any added cost, it just is, and it's harder to accept that it wasn't any harder. Also safe somehow? Wow. It hasn't ended. But it can also be the case like it was right now. The acquisition of what you wanted, nobody here realized. There was no big entrance, big celebration, big cheer for having gained what was desired. It was just gained, and that was all that there was to it, and sometimes it's great, actually. So much of life spent in the celebration of something, on the act of simulating, playing out that aspect of, wow, I got what I wanted. Isn't that part of why we want things? Because we know we can try to get them at least? Is it really necessary to celebrate so much? Is it all that significant? Isn't it part of being here? Of doing? Do you truly act in your life without any consciousness, clear notion in mind about how the things that you are going for can or not be achievable by you? I don't think people simply act based on desires without any other notion. I am going to set my sights on something so improbable that I may not get it at all, and I'm going to waste myself away in doing so. No. Most people wish, at least, maybe that is the thing that has to do with your own up and what, no? You long to wish things that you can try to have. You don't go out there and think out all the wonderfulness That's cool to be. And forget about everything else. You think about the substantial parts and how all of them play into your hopes. What is the proper word? Unbound. Hope is dangerous. Also, do I die finally? Can I die? Can you finally take me? Thank you. Oh, silver anti-up. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. I want to take a break. I haven't sitting here for way too long. Records, patches, amazing. 5 artifacts. How many artifacts are there? What? The bronze medal is 5 artifacts. How many? What? Crazy. Anyway, yeah, we're going to take a tiny break. Let me... I don't really like that I have to make the windows tiny, but can happen. Give me a second, basically. Yes. We're gonna be back in how long? In a bit, probably. In not so long, basically. And as always, I was looking for the expression in after my idle break, yes. So give me I also have to adjust these arrows. Watch this. We have 1. We have 2. And there we go, we have 3. Yeah, give me a second. I will be back soon enough. So soon that you wouldn't have even noticed my absence. Meanwhile, I can leave you actually with this playing in the background, yeah? So yeah, let me mute myself, and after that I'm back. No, why did I deactivate background? What am I doing? Am I on mute with? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we are back. In a second. I think the only complicated aspect about playing that game is that yeah, it's I say it to some degree, not exactly soakingly, but yeah, it's hard to look at the exact same screen. It needs some variation. I can accept. I want to actually look at that. No fucking way there has been no other great game after Vtuber. There is no Visual 4, right? Visual 4. There is? No. Visual 3 was the end of it. Ah, Blitz? No, right? Yeah, there are so many games titled like what happened? Let me look at this. Visual 3 was released in 2010 or 2010. But Visual 4, what is Visual? If I look at the Visual, there is a new term. Google is Visual video game series. How many are out there? I have to look at Steam. Give me PopCap here. It's so old it doesn't even have a trailer for it. Also, what the fuck? It got an update. Why did it get an update 18 days ago? What the fuck happened? What? Why did it get an update? View update history? Why did this game get an update? Does it say anything? Hello, Steam Visual 3 players. Amazing! No information! What if this game got a fucking virus? What if this is one of the many games that end up getting a virus? Wow. Because they decided to update the game when it didn't need an update. The whole aspect of how current some compatibility I could be, but it doesn't say anything whatsoever as to why they updated the game. I also know Visual 3 is the last game. What is Visual Twist? Like when did Visual Twist get released, or what did I say? Visual what? What was it? Visual. Yeah, I think it was Twist. But well. Glaze. Also, so many games from PopUp are like $1 at least. That's something that I can say. San Andreas was broken on Windows 11. Maybe can happen. Pizza Frenzy. No, wait. Anyways, way too much looking at the door. Time for me to actually stop. Let me go back at the game. Too much looking at the catalog of things. Letting the desiring machine get a hold over me. Watch this, and watch this, and now, how options. Full screen. There we go. What the fuck does help do? How to play? Okay. So, we got poker. I mean, all of the normal modes are done basically. Butterflies. I still don't really entirely like that you have to think so much ahead to play some of these modes. It's too complicated for me to be such an acceptable game mode, I feel like. Sometimes also I do nothing and I win anyways, what the fuck? Amazing. This. Wait, I have a question. If I do that, it kills. Yeah, it kills the butterfly. Okay. But what I was saying, I wasn't really saying anything actually. I was literally just coming back. So hard to be saying anything. Amazing auto combo. It's part of the fun of the butterfly is that they autoplay the aim for you for some reason. But we are happy with that. No! It's over. This mode is about learning to hold back also, and that's difficult because sometimes doing so is complicated in itself. You don't really feel the need to have any patience, and that can pretty much screw you over. Like, it just happened to me, I think so. Wait, I can do this, I can do this. No! Oh. It's unfair, this game is so unfair. This game is... It looks fine enough, but actually it has so many tactics to get you, to make sure that you lose the game. Also, excuse me, wasn't that a 5 Sims combination? You are robbing me. You're literally stealing from me. You're coming to my house and taking all my belongings and making fun of my own, even. Fucking hate you. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You know what? Take this. Is it calming? I don't know if this game is actually calming. I feel like most of the game modes are actually not that calming, but it still has Zen mode, which is in a way the best calm mode. Probably I need to calm the fuck down, actually. So maybe you need to go to play some Zen to let mind be whatnot. Who knows? This shaking butterfly is making me nervous. And I have nothing to do over here, by the way, so... here. So amazing. There are way too many butterflies for me to actually be capable of managing any of them. Yeah, this is over. No. It's so weird. Why did this thing not move? What the fuck happened? In general, why would I know the song? Why? Like, excuse me if it sounded to me. No, I mean like, unavoidably, perhaps it does, but I didn't listen to the song that you're talking about. It's like an incredibly niche reference, but isn't that like the problem with most music anyways? So much of it has like incredibly similar, not incredibly similar, the whole aspect of how music itself needs to be based on, yeah, these are the appropriate chords and these are the things that we quote unquote know sounds good, so it sounds incredibly niche. Probably that does. They might as well have the very same structure in terms of what makes them, yeah, the whole chords that I use for the song, maybe, but I myself don't know the song that we're talking about, so no clue, no hand that I can give you there in this case. I'm not somebody who listens to that much music actually, sadly. Also, I like how this mode is actually way more complicated than what it looks like at first. It might be. I'm still kind of that one, so yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't that. What the fuck? What the fuck? What happened? What? I made a replay button. I would have not liked to know what the fuck went on. Why did so many lights activate out of nowhere? can happen is, can be the case. I mean, a second music sheet, but yeah, if you establish, yeah. Also, the whole aspect of like, what is it? There are like, in a standard music, there are some more likable designs than others, so they would base it on, oh yeah, this song is going to be a much greater hit. Sadly. So it forces them to utilize, like, what is it? Pop music has like 90% of it being the literal same 3 or 4 chords for its arrangements and whatnot, so it's part of listening to music that you're going to find something like that. But it's good anyways. Music has been solved, you could say. Sounds crazy to say, but it isn't really that fake actually. I mean, no, unavoidably, no. Orchestral music, like classical music, what we call classical, is still an amazing genre, and sadly, it has so little of it. There are so few advancements in classical music being made nowadays. There are no more huge composers, sadly. I am there. Here. Here. I am literally just... I mean, unavoidably part of this game mode is just accelerating... No, delaying your unavoidable death. Can you play eternally this game mode? I don't think so. Like, perhaps unavoidably, if you were gifted enough, you will be capable of realizing the necessary combinations 20 days before they actually needed to happen, so you wouldn't be struggling. But I'm not that great at this thing, sadly. I can minimally perceive what to do, minimally. So yeah, it's over. Okay, at least got a gold already? What the fuck? I'm gold. I'm gold. 2 golds actually. Oh. Absolutely great. Okay. Next is Ice Storm. Go? Yes, indeed. What the fuck? I'm not even playing. I'm not even doing anything. I'm going to lose and I'm not doing anything. It's so unfair. I mean, isn't it great that it works like that? Like, if I do that, okay. They always say it's broken if I do vertical ones, basically. Good to know. Wait, and if I do that, nothing. What happens with this one? Does it kill me? No. Ah, okay. I didn't remember this one. This is like... I don't know, it moves too much. There is too much stuff going on screen. It gets me nervous, actually. It's making me have a mental breakdown. Jeez. I got a multiplayer out of nowhere. God knows why, but I got one. So I'm happy about that, I guess. Sometimes I don't even know if the things that happen to me are great or not. I just know that others say and refer to them as something amazing, surprising, beautiful. Give me a hint. But I myself have no clue. I just live in a world in which I react basically to everything. I am moved and destroyed by the substances themselves, and I have no way of actually measuring the importance of anything. I just know that things get to me, and I believe that they are good as long as others also say so, but I myself have no conception of them from my own eyes. I just agree when others say that I should be happy, and I make sure to simulate a little bit of that emotion that they seem to cherish so much. But I remain unaware of the importance, the gratefulness that I should be expressing, and that is how I have existed always, accustomed to not knowing, simply being without ever deciphering if things are great or not, if things are substantial or not. Because in the end, in modern times, what is substantial enough to actually be called a so? What is meaningful in any light, in any manner, in any correct way to say, yeah, this is something that deserves a celebration. Yeah. I only am, and I only belong to the realm of the living, and I try to make no more celebrations for something that is still bound to end at some other point. I cherish what little I get to have, but if it ends, if it doesn't last forever, if I have to depart from all of it, I better celebrate all of that too. So I lived eternally broken by all of that. No, 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 no! Great. You get it, you don't get it. This game makes me too fucking nervous. Fuck! Can't happen. This game isn't chill at all. This game isn't chill at all. Ay, ay, ay. Whoever said, yeah, you know what, we should play Vtuber. It's such a chill game. It's such a great thing to play on stream. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Have you played Blizzard mode or whatever this mode is called? Have you had to last for this long? You probably haven't. Your life, you live too much in comfort. You don't realize how hard are things out there. You don't have in mind ever, what the fuck do I do? Cannot come even remotely close to the realization that, oh my god, the world nowadays is so submersed in chaos, and it has been for so long already. Can only live admiring, accepting their nature ourselves. And you want to say that it is good? You, oh fool, you, so ignorant, so willing to judge on the first glance that you get at something, never realizing that things are good but not that great. It is calm but not that calm of a game. Simple but not that simple. It never was that simple. But nobody wants to correct anyone. No more, no need for anything else like that happening ever again. So we celebrate. We are willing to feel great because this is the case. Even if that is tractful, even if what makes us be is also what makes us not want anymore to be later on. Fuck. What? This. And this. And this. Okay. No, this game is actually way too frenetic for me. This game would actually. We will probably sit on Zen and do an entire stream on Zen, but also I wanted to actually see where Altair was. I know, I played this game, but since the last time that I played this game, it has probably been like, how many? 10 years? Probably more. 12? 13 or so at this point, perhaps? Wouldn't be that surprising for me. But it is still so great. It is magnificent, as it is just as precious as the last time that I saw it, basically. Also, wait, no! Great. This and this and kinda screwed me over. Oh, this, give me something. Give me this. I have nothing over here. I have no. Also, it does something amazingly well, and that is to put you in a complete state of panic once you are close to dying. Even if on a water, it has that eternal mechanic of, you get a moment of an instant of calmness to not die, to actually try to do a final move. There is nothing to actually do here, right? Yeah, there was. 300 points. I got a 5 column combo. What the fuck are you talking about? Good. Wait. Menu. Did I get... I have a question. Did I get my... high scores? Did I get lightning? Poker? Yeah, I got on poker, butterflies, ice storm. Okay, we have to play on diamond mode. This is Kino! This is the best game mode that ever existed. This is it. This is absolute peak. This is the thing that we needed the most. The thing that is sad to see no one else could ever replicate. The greatest of them all finally comes on screen. That's why I was actually saving it for last. And I know this game because this game mode, because this one's the one that I love to play when I was little actually. So great, so fantastical. Part of life is being capable of admitting, realizing, reconnecting with all those things that we call meaningful, beautiful before. And it is right, it is completely true, absolutely correct to do so, because in the end, the meme is my younger self had such a great taste, and indeed it is the case. There are so many gems, there are so many great things out there, or rather, there are no more amazing things nowadays to see, so we can be content already with all of this, and that's enough for us. Amen. I need to do that. Fuck. Oh my god. Do you have anything else? Okay. Thank you so much, hint button, it doesn't save me. Save me. Hint button, save me. Okay. This is actually trash. This is absolute trash, actually. This is... This... Also, this is like the easiest game mode to actually get the whole bonus. 30 seconds. Shut up, man! Don't make me any more nervous. What do you want me to do about that? And also, I like how the timer doesn't stop. Even if I had already cleared the last column before, didn't. It's so fair. This film is so fair. Life is fair itself. That's why you always have to complain about the unfairness of everything else. Don't we? Life is so full of great, fair, and understandable things like this one, for sure. I don't live my life seeing things that are in themselves ununderstandable and explainable. That should not be the case at all. I live knowing fully well that everything goes according to the plan everywhere, for sure. So that's why whenever something unfair happens, I am willing so much to get angry about that, isn't it? Isn't that the case always? It cannot be that things that make no sense whatsoever happen. That things that shouldn't be the case at all go on. No, you force me to use this. I hate you. Shut up! Great. This game mode, what was I talking about life being chill and whatnot? This game mode is the complete opposite. This is exactly why, no wonder why I like this game mode as a kid. It's so frenetic, like so incredibly nerve-wracking, as they will say. As the youngsters, what the fuck are they going? But no, it's great, it's Shut up! Give me this. Here we go. I need something. I need something. Give me this. Give me. You know what? Fuck it. Can I build this thing up? I don't think so, right? Cannot move the earth. Why do I have my two hands if I cannot move the earth around? Why have I again gifted the possibility of moving objects if the moment in which I need to use it, they're going to tell me that I can't? Why do I exist like this? The point. Also, I like that you can probably pay attention to what you live above you, but we are not that clever in this house to remember actually to pay attention to what we are leaving behind, so that we can play accordingly. I am crashing out constantly, trying to make any useful enough move actually, so yeah.
30 seconds.
Diamond, amazing! This is literally Minecraft. Also, clear. Amazing. 30 seconds bonus. I am pretty sure I used to get better bonuses before. You're fucking with me. You're screwing me over. Give me back my big. No! You didn't see that. You didn't get at all what I missed. You don't have to say anything about it. Don't worry. Also, what's that Virtuous gauntlet? So real for that. Oh my god. This. Give me something. No! No! It's over anyways. Fuck this game mode. At least I get the rush of the fucking achievements. Play again. Try again. Fuck. Hate this. What's the comparison? What's the correct comparison? Like a cocaine addict. I hate my addiction. Don't wanna do it anymore. Just as I'm preparing the next line. Literally. Anyway. Don't we love some meaningless travel so useless and unnecessary? Suffering the face of challenges. Don't we exist bound by them, willing to have them be? Can you actually make some more? Excuse me. Streamer, I lose myself on my words. I love my monologue more than I love playing, so I lost on the very first round because I couldn't shut up. Indeed, and darling, how did you know about that? Later, bro. Good enough. That shouldn't have been the way in which I won, but I did, so. What is there to worry? Oh my god! I need, oh my god, I need one good move. This, watch this. Kino, absolute Kino. The mega bonus. That's why this game mode is so great. This is where you get the hypercubes to connect with one another. This is absolute cinema dopamine rush after dopamine rush. Give me this. And something else. No, I don't have anything else. This. I'm forced. Yeah, I'm forced to do this. No, I am not. What the fuck? Why is the game forcing me to use the cube? It's so unfair. Life is always full of things that seem to make no sense whatsoever. I don't want to align with your obligations, with what you tell me, Leon. I want to be myself free. I want to exist in a state in which I don't have to actually follow what you tell me. But you tell me that I have to align with your commandments. That destroys my spirit. I have a hard time wishing for anything else afterwards, and I can only blame you for that. What is this? Simply the rush of getting to hear the convoying stuff made me stop, sorry. You don't get how it sounds. If you cannot tell me that you like the ping, 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 ping noise, you are banned from my chat. Oh my god, great. One more. What is this? But no, yeah, it's my final conclusion, my final thought, my final idea. Indeed, it was a beautiful game. Absolutely glad I got to play it. Thank God, actually, this was made minimally well enough to not require so much work to making it run on more modern software, because otherwise I would have probably gotten incredibly angry. I would have still played this, because I have said so enough, I love this game. But I would have probably also been extremely irritated with the reality that I would have needed to try so hard to make it run. Because what the fucking hassle it is when games like this one are not actualized, updated to run on more modern systems. This which a great meaningless move. You know what? Give me that. Fuck it. One more. This. Also, probably I'm not going to get to the 300,000 anytime soon, because this game puts me in a way too nervous position that I'm not really that capable of thinking on. So yeah, excuse me, but we're going to be grinding this for quite long. But well, it's all done. Out of a desire for an achievement, for a meaningless achievement perhaps, for an achievement fulfillment out of the actions, out of the emotions that we take on life, out of the things that we get to see, to accomplish. Thanks to all of that. So, it is the satisfaction of knowing that you have chosen at least what you drown yourself in. So, it is part of life, learning to let them drown themselves in that, even if it wasn't entirely necessary, even if it could have been used all of that time in something else. Life is full of those decisions. We are people bound to act like that ourselves anyways, so why worry? I'd say no, don't do this. Well, you can only let it be the case. Also, this is like the first time that I hear the 30 seconds warning after so long. I'm goated, basically. This I just Did I actually explode those things by combining them, or am I going crazy? I like how I make moves and I'm not even paying any attention to what I'm moving. Can happen, can very much be the case. It is one of those games that I can actually entirely enjoy when playing them. It's over. I cannot win. Fuck. Yeah. 8 artifacts in Diamond Mine. Good enough. But I'm not looking for you. Also, I'm not looking for you either. I'm looking for the... Come on, give me my reward. Give me my achievement. I want my hell at least. Holy moly. Amazing. I don't know how amazing, because I actually didn't even get to clear that much, but I have to say amazing. When too many colors flash in front of me, I have to always say amazing, otherwise I will be a fake. I cannot live a life where my reactions are properly regulated. I have to be always overstimulated by everything that goes on around me. And if I do not align with those very same desires, I will feel like I am doing something wrong. Like I am incapable of accommodating myself to the norm. Like acting like it is all that great, that wonderful. Always this strange creature bound by those weird movements, those weird reactions themselves. But I am happy. What the fuck was that? But I'm happy. I'm always happy with that. After all, that very same approval that I gain when I do so is so ecstatic, so great in itself, yes. So that's why I also keep doing it, don't I? Otherwise, if it reported nothing, even if it only gave me my survival, I would have found a way to get rid of it. Yes? Man. You know what? I give it. Explode the hypercube. Why is there a noise of... Ah! Because it was done already. Because the time was ticking anyways, unnecessarily. Amazing. Who could have expected that? Really? That the time kept ticking even when it didn't need to? Wow. No way. Wait. We have something great within our hands. We have to not screw it up. We have something so beautiful, so amazing, so precious close to us. It's necessary to pay a little bit of attention, but no, they don't explode when you mix them like that. Fuck. I think that's like an addition of Candy Crush actually, now that I think about it. I am pretty sure in Candy Crush you have the whole... Wow. You have mixed two entirely different elements. Now you get to mix those two special sense. Fuck! And see your entire screen get wiped. And get to feel great about that. Because yeah, here it isn't present. I think, okay, that's probably... Then I wasn't all that wrong. Yeah, Candy Crush was the proper inheritor, that's not the word, but close enough to be minimally well. Successor, spiritual successor, for all of the things that made this super great, basically. Yes. Also this, thank you very much. Anything else? No. How? I'm going so slow actually in this round. I thought I was going to be moving much farther, but no. I'm not, so. I need, hey, wait. 3. Great enough. It's too hard. This game is too hard for me. I will say. Cannot keep going, cannot give up, cannot accomplish it. Even if I could, I cannot believe in it myself. I require so much that I push myself forward, that I look out for more great things and cannot do that. My nature forces me to always think that I am incapable of doing so. My very normalcy dictates that I believe only in the incapacity of the self and nothing else. What the fuck do I do? And I am willing to believe all of those lies more than to believe in myself, because who am I to say that I have any value when everything else seems to indicate that I don't? Huh? Who am I to ever take the contrary to what everyone else parrots? Huh? In which position do I exist that I believe I have that right myself? Fuck! King. No, this is not the only move you're talking. No. Give me a red. Give me a red. Hate you so much, Vtuber. Okay, next one. Play again. Next one. Give me this. No! I had better give. Doesn't matter. Don't you ever miss things and realize later on that you did so? Isn't that the wonderfulness of life? Even when you fuck up, when you screw up entirely, you're still capable of moving ahead. Isn't that what makes us be so much freer? That we can entirely do things wrongly, that we can entirely commit such mistakes that our entire future is put at risk, but we still don't at the very least get to die out of those errors. We are not forced to stop existing because we made a one-time mistake. We have to live with the acceptance that, yeah, this is bad, but it doesn't mean that this is over, which is much greater. After all, isn't it? Supposedly. Master Trowel. What the fuck is a Trowel, actually? Like, Trowel, not even Trowel. I like how many things go on this side, and I have no time to actually look at them because I have to play them. It's literally made to be a flashy thing for others, but for you yourself, I don't know. I don't have that much attention myself, I guess. I am backing up. I'm paying attention to those other flashy lights out there. You know what? Give me this. Great. No. Okay, no. Okay, yeah, no, not that bad actually. Also, I think I understand to some degree. Excuse me for having said to you preemptively so harshly before I actually got to accept your very nature. Now I see. You give me the possibility of actually full clearing every single layer. That's why I have some extra time to make some moves before you entirely clean or move ahead. Move me to the next area. So right, so understandable. Now I see. My mistake was, once again, being so hasty in my judgments and my desire to say that you're doing something wrong. But you have to grasp, you have to let that be part of me. I am but a little single, innocent human, aren't I? Even if my actions have horrible consequences, who are you to tell me that I should be responsible with them? Ah, you don't get it. You might never get it. Wait a minute. Mix. No. Ah, here. There we go. I was gonna say I should have used it with purple, but there we go. Got the chance to use it with purple actually. This game is so keen, actually. What if tomorrow we play slots? No. Even more dopamine rush. Yeah. We have to go for dopamine rush. No, don't do it, don't do it. Don't give in to the temptation. Don't play slots. Don't ever listen to that voice that tells you, yeah, you can handle it, or you can't, you won't. You should not. Do yourself what you are don't. No better than that. Also, can I get anything for here? I am in shambles right now. What? Ah! Yes. Also, somehow I am not really losing that much. I thought I was to have a much worse time this run. Like, I don't know. Garage runs are subjective, quote unquote. Fuck it. Me and my homies use the power up the moment we see it. We don't hold it because probably we won't even have time to use it later on. Life is so brief. So many things happen no matter how much I try to anticipate them, that if I ever believe that I am going to have a second chance at not acting, I will be acting in that moment against myself because I have forgotten how incredibly pure everything is. Is that the word? I'm pretty sure that isn't the word. How fragile everything is, yeah. Same thing, basically. I got a good enough score, actually. I won. I got what I wanted. I got the super achievement of getting all the good combinations. All the good combinations? What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, I am autopilot. All the great enough scores on all secret game modes. Why are they called secret? They are just like secondary, simply. There is nothing secret about them. You literally get to know about them before you unlock them. What a weird way to refer to those game modes, actually. Anyways, can happen. No. Didn't mean to do that. But well, I think you really fucking me over like that? You had to fuck me over like that. Such a great video. No, sorry, I was I logged in. I should have logged in. I forget that I actually got what I wanted, so yeah. Just habit. I guess, yeah. What's the expression? No matter how many years pass, the brain will always remember some things. The memory holds some parts of it. No matter how much the world entirely changes, there are still parts bound to us, to our very core nature. And if it seems that's unimportant, capacity to actually appreciate what it means, which value it possesses for us is impossible to totally express, because reality is so much also based on what we get to make out of it, that in the moment of realization of such values, the person encounters parts of themselves which they otherwise would never like to admit, to express, to think about, to visualize. So yeah.
30 seconds.
Shut up, man! Make me nervous. Great. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, life is amazing. No, 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 no! Don't do this to me. You're such a piece of garbage. Screw you, man. No, wait, I won. Okay, that was the last stage I bought it, actually. Oh yeah. Is that Excalibur? Perhaps? What is this? The blind dagger? Okay, understandable. I need to give up. I need to say that it is fine, but fine enough also, so yeah. Probably this is the end of the run, I guess. I know. Is it? Yes, it is, brother. Let it be. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Silver Inferno Badge. And not really what I wanted. Not really what I wanted either. But gold is good. Not really what I wanted neither. This thing, there we go, top secret. Now I can live happy. What the fuck is this? Complete quest mode? I am not going to do that today. Quest mode is like incredibly fucking long, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. You're crazy if you think I can do that. In one sitting, like, I think quest mode probably has... How many artifacts does quest mode have? We probably should take it like one entire stream to do in quest mode. Probably next stream, basically. But yeah, enough. Enough is enough. Wow! Did you hear that? Amazing. There are no more great games. Wait. I should realize something. Now that we are here, store. Bookworm? What the fuck is the name of the bookworm? What is the name of that game? Bookworm. Bookworm Adventures. Bookworm Deluxe. Brother. Images. Bookworm Adventures. No way, it isn't on. No, that one isn't on the Steam store, man. Understandable. I mean, it has so many copyrighted characters, and surprisingly, it isn't on the Steam store. And surprisingly, so yeah, no Bookworm Adventures. I was gonna say we can play Bookworm Adventures too, then perhaps. No, we can't. Because it isn't available. Fuck. That's what you get out of doing things that are sold. Sometimes they are indeed completely abandoned. But that is also why we have to be willing to like things even if they are going to be gone afterwards. You need to be capable of saying that you like something, even if later on that will never more exist. But well, was good enough, basically. So yeah, thank you for everything, guys. Let me actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Yes, was a good stream, was a wonderful game, and yeah, we have still more game to play tomorrow. I have actually handled very well the game. I thought I wasn't going to be capable of doing it in terms of. I thought I was going to lose myself far more in the gameplay, but didn't happen. So great. So yeah, thank you for everything. Was good. Sorry, thank you for the time, the patience, the interest, the attention, the support, everything. Yes. Thanks, guys. Once again, it was good. I fucking did my so poorly at being a good raid receiver, but next time better, I guess. And yeah, anyways, as always, take care, hydrate, rest, be responsible, drink some water. I myself haven't drank that much today, so yeah, remember to do all of those things. We will be seeing each other next time whenever we get to be back here. Probably tomorrow, and even if we don't get to do any of those other things, even if we don't get to see ourselves in any future occasion, still thank you so much for all of this. It was beautiful enough, and you still have to do your part, take care, and all of that. So yeah, have a good one, rest, recover, all of that, and yeah, basically that's it for today. Nothing else to add. Bye bye.